Welcome back to the LEC as Vitality breaks their losing streak by defeating BDS here at LEC Spring 2022. I'm joined by their top laner, Alphari, who did play Camille today. Bit of a back and forth game, bit of a messy game, but you did win some huge team fights in the end. Bit of a cheeky ending. How are you feeling about the overall game that you played today?
I'm feeling fairly good because we had a comp that I thought it was like unlosable with at a certain point in the game, even though the game was like even, because I think that our champs just can do much more at a certain point. And I'm glad that even though we had hard early game, we were able to not just lose the game and still win. So, you know, I'm fine. It's a fine win.
Okay, sounds good. Because you did play Camille, and it's not a pick that we see as often in the top lane those days after he got nerfed a few times. But when I saw you pushing side lanes with Camille, I'm like, okay, so I can definitely see how the picks would work in this particular comp. Can you please give a bit more explanation on why you thought this comp was unlosable and how Camille played into this particular unlosable comp?
Camille just is a hyperscaler, and we have Rakan as well versus Thresh. And I mean, they have Thresh, Jarvan, and Jace, which are all strong champions, but they're supposed to be able to build like strong leads early game. And yeah, I think that basically they had limited options. Even though they had the Mountain Soul, they still couldn't play 3 lanes against us. We were still stronger on side lane despite this. So they had to always overgroup on 2 lanes. And it's not like we are weak in team fights either. If we ever find a good engage, we just win. So they kind of have to be desperate that they either 50-50 an objective, which we will get like flank fight, or they have to hope they get a pick. That's at least how I felt like the only win condition they could have when they can only play 2 lanes.
Okay, so Vitality definitely managed to play through the win condition today. After the game, when I saw the broadcast camera, like from the Vitality players, I saw a bit of a happiness, bit of relief, perks going around to immediately give some feedbacks to other players. How did the players react to today's victory, and what kind of feedbacks went through between last week's 0-2 defeat and this week?
So we decided to ban Zeri. Oh no, they banned Zeri. We didn't decide to ban Zeri. Don't like Rogue tomorrow. We're not going to ban Zeri. That was one thing. Zeri, we realized the champion is strong. And I think as well, I mean, we just, I think, are starting to lean more into our style. I think last week was not a good week. I mean, obviously we went 0-2. I can blame it on draft. I think we played pretty terrible as well, but I think draft is part of it. I think that everyone came in this week more focused and had like a good idea about our identity. So I think this really helped.
Okay, thank you so much for your insights and best of luck for the rest of the LEC.
Thank you.
Thank you. And now we'll have a closer look at G2's support Targamas and his amazing set.